the Angular 2 plus programmers, we got to do something. We got to create the navigation toolbar that you are seeing on your screens. Yeah, my name is Paul Davies, and after going through some tutorials on material design, especially in this case Angular material design, I just realized that it has now become quite easy, guys, to create these web components, unlike some time back when it was quite a hassle to do some XML, to have the components on the page, do some CSS styling for you to have the components laid well on the page. It was quite a hassle that some of us had to run away from front-end development because of that. But thanks to Google, that material design actually has come to make things quite easy. So I'm going to share quite a number of tutorials of the items that I've learned, and I'm starting with the navigation toolbar. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to make it very to the point so that I don't waste a lot of your time. Now we are going to create what you're seeing on the screen. This strip in green is the toolbar. The toolbar is used to hold some controls or components, for the sake of argument, that usually are helpful for the currently open page. In this case, I'm talking of the links that you are seeing and the icon. The links can be used to help users navigate to other pages for Angular other components, and the logo, the icon, can be replaced for anything like the logo or the name of the company. Now let's dive into creating that component, the toolbar. For those who have not interacted with the Angular 2 Plus before, it's not difficult to create an Angular project. Just navigate to the folder to which you want your project to be created, and then launch cmd. I'm using Windows, and then you type this command, ng new, then the name of the project. In this case, maybe if I wanted to call it PDD, so I say mgpdd. What you're simply saying here is, hey, I want to create a project, and please create it for me, name it PDD, simply that way. And then it will go through a sequence of events of creating a folder for that project, putting the necessary files, the initial components, styles, and everything. But I'm not going to run that command because it will take some time, and I don't want to take a lot of your time. So I'll use a project that I've already created, in this case this one, toolbar. It has all that is required to kickstart our project. So let's go to Visual Studio Code. I'm using Visual Studio Code in doing this. Now let me explain something here. After creating Angular project, it usually comes with a lot of dependencies, which actually is what allows us to create the components, the buttons, the input fields, etc. But it doesn't come with material design components by default. So what is required is, upon creating the project, we have to include or add Angular material design components in that project, and that is exactly what I'm taking you through first before we create the toolbar, because without it, and I said I'm using material design, we want to be able to create the toolbar. Now this is how you do it. You open the project in Visual Studio Code, and then you open the console and type the following command: ng add. We are adding Angular slash material. So in short, what you are telling Angular here is, hey, look, I don't have material design in my project, so I want you to add it for me. I want to use it. So that command will help us download the material design module and incorporate in our project. After that, then now we'll be able to use it. And it's not always the case that you have to come to Visual Studio Code to do this. No, you can do it like this again. Go to the folder to where your project is, open CMD, and then type the same command: ng add Angular material. Yeah, so you'll be good to go. Now, let me run what is on Visual Studio Code. This command here, enter. So it will go through a series of installations. It will install material design. It will install a theme. It will install the browser animations, if at all, for those who like doing fancy kind of animations, and Hammer.js. So we'll give it some time to run, and then we will continue. So while it's doing that, you see it's now requesting us to choose a theme. I'll stick with the Indigo for now, and then it is requesting if it can set up Hammer.js. I say yes, and then browser animations, I say yes. Then it is updating package.json. For those who have interacted with the Angular, I know you quite well understand the role of the package.json. It is where the references of all the dependencies actually is usually defined for Angular, so that even when you are updating, I mean, you go there, you do your thing, and then Angular will be able to download it. Actually, it's done. So we now have Angular material design components incorporated in our project. So what this means is we can now proceed and do programming. I mean, do our design of our user interface using material design. Now, there are 3 steps into incorporating material components, in this case a toolbar, in our page. And this is what happens. In Angular, everything you use, you have to import. So it means we go to import the toolbar, material toolbar component into our project. And I don't like doing it all the importations in app.module. No, I like to create a different module that will contain all the imports for material design and incorporate now. I mean, import in the app module to make it. To make it look good and nice. Even auditability becomes easy to locate where all those components are, because as time goes and as I continue doing videos on material design, we are going to have a bunch of importations and of the material component. So what I'll do, I'll navigate to the CRC file and then to the app folder, not file, and then I'll create a new module. And this is how you create a new module in Angular 2 Plus. ng create module. So that C means create. You can write the whole word M means module. You can as well write module, and then let me give it a name like material component. So that is where we are going to create our components. Sorry, no, it's ng generate, not create. Sorry for that. Ng generate. So it will generate. Yeah, good. It has generated that module in its own folder. So we open it. So let us do away with the declarations array. We don't need it. We don't need this common module. We also remove it. We don't need it. Instead, add another array for export, because what we are doing, we are importing and exporting at the same time. So it's an array. So up here, let's declare constants, and let us call it material components. It's also an array, and this array will contain all the material component modules that we want to use. In this case, we want to use the material toolbar. So import mat toolbar module, and this one we are going to import it from mat toolbar module. We are importing this from Angular material. That is good. Now, so mat toolbar module. After doing that, we'll have to incorporate this one here in the imports and also in the export array. Save that. Now open the app.module and import now this module, this one here, the material components module. Import it here. So I can as well just copy it, paste, because we will be required to import it here also. And good, we are now set to go. So this is what we are going to do. You allow me create the toolbar in app.components.html. So I'll do away with all this for now. Yeah, for now I don't need this. I don't need this. So this is how you create the toolbar. Mat toolbar. That is the tag, and you are done. As simple as that. If, for example, I did some span tag and then maybe say this is our toolbar, and then I run this project. Let's see what will happen. ng serve, that's the command to run the project for those who have not interacted with the Angular 2 class. So let us give it some time so that it compiles, after which it will launch the server. By default, for 4200, and then we see what comes up. It's done. So if we go to the browser and then run localhost 42, yes, yeah, there we go. And now for it to be okay, for visibility, let me do some background color. Now this is where now the CSS guys come in. Open the CSS file. Sorry, let me copy the tag again. Now let me say the background color, maybe let's set something like green. Yeah, you can do green, not bad. Or you can do, can I do gray? The gray lovers. Save that. I go back to the browser. Yes, look, there's our toolbar. We already done our material toolbar. Look at how it looks, so nice. But then now let us give it some elements. Let us give it some items. I want us to place an icon, and again in this case I want to do material icon, and then we give it some links and we'll be done. So for material icon, so what we are going to do, guys, is this. Let's divide this into two divs. Let's have div 1. This is what will be holding our icon, which can be logo or anything, and then we have div 2. Now let's say you want to do an icon. This is how you do include material icons in Angular. Again, this is something that we'll talk about at some point. Just do I, and then use a declaration called material icons, just like that, and then you give the name of the icon. If you go to material design icons, there are quite a number of icons. In this case, maybe let me use menu. So you just mention the name and you are ready to go. So I write menu, sorry, yeah, that way. And then I also want to do some links here. Let me do some span. Let me say maybe this is a home, and then copy this. Maybe we need about home, and then maybe about, then services, then maybe contacts, something like that. Let's save this. Let's go to the page. Wow, everything is there. Look, menu, home. Is the icon is not there, so I might have done it badly. Let me copy. You can as well come here, highlight the icon, click there, and then copy this. Yeah, it's supposed to be in a class. I'm very sure those guys who are perfect in defining CSS, I'm sure they will be enjoying this onwards. Yeah, now save that, then go. Wow, you see our icon is already there. But now look, this thing looks messy. This is not what Angular material is supposed to be doing. Look, home, about, service, all as one word, as if we are doing a hashtag on Twitter. No, we must do something. So this is what happens. Again, a very simple CSS line, and we are done with this. This is what happens, guys. I'm doing that on Mat Toolbar. So I'll come here and say justify content, and then we want it to happen, do space between. Look at this magic here. Wow, our menu on the side, and look at our icon. Good. But again, we're not doing a hashtag. You got to separate these people here, man. Home, about, services, contact. This is not a hashtag. Let's do something very simple. Let's do some, can we do some padding? Yeah, some padding. So again, CSS, fun, say padding. Oh, let's do the margin. This is about 16 px. I'm sure this is now okay. Good. Oh my god, look. Okay, you can as well change the font and maybe say color. You can do white smoke. White smoke is okay. Good. Very, very good. Even the color of the icon you can change. Just come to the icon, the material icon, and say color equals to white. White. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember something. That works when we use the tag. Matte icon. Matte icon. This one. Again, we can't use this until we go back to material design and import it. Guys, for everything you do with material design, for every component you need with material design, you must import, unfortunately. So when you do that, I'll say menu, then do away with this, and then say color equals to, let me say, maybe let's use primary, and I think this is where we messed with first time. It usually works with the theme color, yeah, primary. Or you can as well do one. These are some of the things that we'll talk about at some point while we are doing this. Or you can do accents. Good. And look at this. Marvelous. That's what I told you what material design can do. So nice. So nice. Within some few minutes, we are already done with our toolbar. Quite nice. Now, thanks guys. I promised you I'm going to make it very simple. That is it. So let's meet next time. I want us to do a side navigation. Side navigation. For those that usually do Android, you call this navigation drawer. It's another type of navigation. Yeah, that is usually used in Android, the sidebar navigation. So thank you very much. I wish you enjoyed. Yeah, happy coding.